Bad Bones, double under the DDT. Oh, drilling Prince Amin's head into the canvas, and it is academic.
So how about, for that 6-man tag we've got coming up, we up the stakes and we say the winning team gets to pick the stipulation of all their matches. I refuse to lose.
John, the next pay-per-view is refuse to lose, and I want to see that intensity in your eye, but not as a tag team. I want you in this ring. Me and you refuse to lose.
Oh! Well, this is a real story we have in our hands. Oh, what is this? Wait a minute now.
Oh, it's Ospreay!
No!
It's Will Ospreay! And a roll-up from Kelly Six! Kelly Six, the shoulders down! Six-pin Hendry! Six-pin Hendry! Being repeatedly assaulted in those injured ribs!
No way out for Gabriel Kidd.
Gabriel Kidd! And it's over! It's over! It's over! We have a new internet champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new WCPW Internet Champion, Zack Sabre Jr.
Straight to the face, the bones break. You're taking it all, taking as much as you can take. Can't resistance, gonna watch them fall. Fight back, need a kick in the ass. Wait a second too long, now you're missing the chance. You leave it all behind again. Raise a fist up high, let the beating begin. Fight back, need a kick in the ass. Wait a second too long, now you're missing the chance. You leave it all behind again. Raise a fist up high, let the beating begin.
A huge night ahead here in Sheffield as we get ready for an international showcase. Japan's Kushida ready to go one-on-one with Canada's Speedball Mike Bailey plus the hardcore title on the line as Penta El Zero Miedo challenges Primate. This is loaded. Dave Bradshaw here alongside James R. Kennedy. And James, as well as the two huge matches I was just talking about, our main event sees Will Ospreay get a second chance to go one-on-one with El Ligero after the actions of the Prestige 2 weeks ago.
Well, you want to talk about an international incident, hardcore action. We have another situation brewing here in WCPW that could cause some controversy, and that is the actions of the Prestige. It continues tonight on Loaded.
Let's go to the ring. Well, this is a surprise, a welcome one, but nonetheless, that's the music of the tag team champions here at War Machine.
Hansen and Rowe, the WCPW tag team champions. Why though, Dave Bradshaw, are they here on Loaded?
Well, we know that Hansen and Rowe, the War Machine, are just days away from one of the biggest tag team matches we've ever had here in WCPW. They will defend the titles on Monday night and refuse to lose, get this, against the Young Bucks.
Wow, unreal, colossal match. Maybe that's why the War Machine are here. Maybe they have something to say, address that huge tag team title match on pay-per-view.
Well, they have been the most dominant tag team in WCPW history. It'll be very interesting, if indeed that is what they're here to do, for us to hear the thoughts of Hansen and Rowe as they head into that match against Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, Monday night on iPay-per-view. They look confident.
Why wouldn't they? Look at them. Pair of absolute behemoths.
Now, it's no secret that we have a very, very big title match coming up very soon. We were told we're not allowed to wrestle tonight. We were told we are not to defend the titles tonight. That we are War Machine. This is world domination. So if there's a team in the back that wants a shot at this gold, make your way to the ring.
An open challenge almost here from War Machine.
A War Machine seriously going to defend the tag team titles just days before refuse to lose.
No one's going to stop them, but who will answer the call?
Oh my! That is the music of Angélico.
But he's coming here on his own, Bradshaw. What is this all about? Angélico. He must have more courage than common sense to dance almost to the ring when the War Machine are inside it.
Angélico, one of the most accomplished tag team wrestlers in the world, a multiple-time AAA World Tag Team Champion, but you're right, he's not going to be able to face the War Machine 2-on-1, so the question remains, why is Angélico out here?
Well, I guess we're fixed to find out. The South African marvel that is Angélico has a microphone in his hand.
Good evening, Sheffield. And good evening, Sex Machine.
Well, that's risky business. How nice of these people to chant for me, Bradshaw.
Now. Seems to me you boys just threw out an open challenge, and I just happen to be a tag team specialist. So, if it wasn't obvious, there's one piece missing to this puzzle. So I'm asking, if there is anyone in the back willing to put their body on the line, willing to push their limits, and above all else, willing to go to war with me tonight, then please, now is the time to come out.
Is there anyone? In Sheffield! Oh my God, what a match this promises to be. King Ricochet apparently going to team with Angélico and challenge the War Machine for the tag team titles.
Well, as you said, Dave Bradshaw, days away from Refuse to Lose, where War Machine go up against one of the best teams in the world. Well, here on Loaded, King Ricochet and Angélico, two of the best single stars on the planet today, they combine. Can they wrestle the WCPW tag team titles away from War Machine?
Ricochet and Angélico, two men who know each other very well from their time in Lucha Underground, and two men who also know each other very well, by the way, from the recent Pro Wrestling World Cup. These two went one-on-one in the last 16.
Y'all ready for a title match? We have one condition. You want these belts on the line? We're doing this War Machine rules. And that means there are no rules!
This is going to be something special. War Machine going to take on Ricochet and Angélico under War Machine rules. No tags needed, all four men legal at all times, no disqualifications, no countouts. And the tag team titles on the line.
Normally you would have to question the wisdom of tag team champions calling out an open challenge here on Loaded mere days before a huge pay-per-view title defense, but then most tag teams aren't War Machine.
Get a handshake between these two teams, and this is a very welcome bonus to kick off Loaded this week. We had no idea we were going to have a tag team title match.
And not only that, Bradshaw, this is War Machine rules, and you know what that means.
Absolutely, it's where War Machine thrive, and so as much as Ricochet and Angélico may have been prepared to accept it, hang on a second, they're both going to the top. War Machine are taunting to the crowd. They don't realise that Angélico and Ricochet are going to leap at them from up high with stereo drop kicks.
Already, Ricochet and Angélico showing great teamwork.
Ricochet and now Angélico both charging into Hansen in the corner. Ricochet will whip his own partner into the corner. Now leaping over the top comes Ricochet.
An amazing amount of chemistry, but here comes Raymond Rowe.
Rowe wasn't going to allow that 2-on-1 situation to last for long. Raymond Rowe takes a kick from Ricochet, one from Angélico as well. A long blower from Ricochet. I'll tell you what, Ricochet and Angélico proving very early on to be a very significant threat to these tag titles.
I don't know if we should be surprised that Ricochet and Angélico are faring so well individually, but as a team, these guys are not regular partners. War Machine certainly are the tag team champions, but they're rattled early in this match.
Hansen going to be sent to the opposite corner. Got lands on the apron. A forearm to the face of Ricochet, one to the face of Angélico as well. Now Hansen's going up high. That's a 350-pound man, but Ricochet moves out of the way. Rose caught him. Big body slam.
The War Machine going to stack the bodies.
Ricochet down and then Angélico dumped on top. We've seen this before. If they're thinking what I think they're thinking. Rowe slams Hansen onto the challengers.
That's what War Machine are all about, Dave Bradshaw. They are the WCPW Tag Team Champions. They revel in this chaos. War Machine rules unloaded.
Ricochet and Angélico down at ringside, and that might not be the safest place to be, because as big as these two men are, we know what they can do in the air. And Ricochet and Angélico managing to move out of the way at the last possible moment.
And I think the front row, they breathed a sigh of relief there that War Machine didn't come over those top ropes.
It's like a Lion's Den atmosphere here in Sheffield. Fans crammed to the rafters here. And they are getting a bonus tag team title match that obviously was not advertised. Raymond Rowe goes into the crowd barrier. What would it mean, by the way, if the titles did change hands? Would that mean Angélico and Ricochet face the Young Bucks?
It changes the entire dynamic of Refuse to Lose, I'll tell you that. But again though, even if Ricochet and Angélico do take the tag titles here, going up against the Young Bucks, a combination like that, that's still a marquee match on pay-per-view.
Either way, be a hell of a night on Monday, but right now, War Machine going to war with these impromptu challenges. Ricochet being dumped on top of the guardrail, and Angélico being dominated by Hansen.
Oh, look at this. Blow after blow after blow from Raymond Rowe.
Clubbing away at Ricochet, and Rowe finally stopping, but goodness me, how much damage was done there to the chest of Ricochet.
And what do they have in mind, War Machine, for Angélico?
Something very similar by the looks of it, but this time delivered by Hansen. Absolutely terrifying.
They are champs for a reason. Oh, Ricochet firing back.
Ricochet, look at this. I'm not sure what he's got in his hand there, but he's smashing away at Hansen.
It's a shoe, I believe.
Is that someone's shoe? Rowe! Oh! That will knock some teeth out. Rowe with the shoe, lining Ricochet up.
There's a line you never thought you'd say.
Ricochet smashed in the head.
That size 7 right to the forehead may have left an imprint on Ricochet's head there.
How can you tell it's a size 7 from here?
I have eagle eye vision, you know that. Come on, you've known me long enough now.
Must be very hard wearing shades indoors.
My future is just that bright.
War Machine have Ricochet back in. A chop to Ricochet echoes around this arena. Ricochet to the knee of Hansen.
Ow.
And it's not just a catchphrase when we say that War Machine are the most dominant tag team we've ever seen. This is scary, scary stuff, this offense that we see week in and week out from the tag team champions.
And it's non-stop.
Hansen, low cross body, crushing the diaphragm of Angélico, the young man from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Angélico looks like he might need scraped off the ring canvas. Splatted by War Machine.
Out on his feet is Angélico. Hansen's got him in the corner. Rowe is lining him up. Hansen grabbing Angélico and sending him into Rowe. Oh, no, he's not. The two champions colliding. Angélico leaping over the top.
That's the athleticism that Angélico brings.
Oh, Hansen sits down. Seated senton splash and a 619 from Ricochet into the face of Hansen. Here comes Ricochet. Springboard. Back elbow.
Amazing from Ricochet.
Ricochet. The Northern Lights. Rolls through. Got Raymond Rowe set up. And Ricochet with him up high. A vertical suplex. Great power from the man from Paducah, Kentucky.
I don't think we've saw, or seen rather, Raymond Rowe suplexed like that. Unbelievable from Ricochet, but he has Hansen to do. Oh, big cartwheel.
At least they've been nearly colliding, trading cartwheels. Hansen in the end, clotheslining Ricochet, who gets turned inside out. Angélico raising to his feet. Angélico with repeated quick fire shots to Hansen, who sends him to the ropes. Angélico with the leapfrog goes for the sweep. Kick to the back of the head of one half of the tag team champs.
But look at this. Just as soon as you've dealt with one member of War Machine, up comes another. And down he goes, Raymond Rowe, at the exact same time as Angélico.
Both men down. Referee Chris Sharp, I think, is going to have to start a 10 count if neither man can answer it. This one will be a draw, and that would mean, of course, War Machine retain those tag titles.
That may be a blessing in disguise with the Young Bucks in waiting at Refuse to Lose.
I'm not sure it's much of a blessing for the Young Bucks.
A blessing for War Machine if they can escape with the tag team titles intact.
Raymond Rowe lines up Angélico. Angélico gets to fight back with the knee into the head. And, oh, God, Rowe up high. The high knee into the chin. The young South African. Now it's Hansen on his feet.
And Ricochet there to meet him.
Yeah, Ricochet's going to grab him. Ricochet thrown like he weighed nothing into the corner.
Uh-oh, we've seen this before. Hansen, could we be about to see the cries of war? The big bearded behemoth.
Hansen, those clotheslines snapping the neck backwards repeatedly of both Angélico and Ricochet. Good God, look at this. He just doesn't stop.
Moves well for a big man, doesn't he?
Again and again and again from Hansen. Ricochet and Angélico must be knocked completely silly.
Hansen's doing this all by himself in Sheffield tonight. Wow. You cannot stop the War Machine, Dave Bradshaw. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This team are unstoppable.
Ricochet sent into his own partner, Angélico. Hansen will line him up. And here comes the big man into the corner. Oh, he's caught by Ricochet. Caught by Ricochet. Hansen. Caught with the... Oh my God, the fall away slam from Ricochet. What strength. What remarkable strength from the King.
Well, there's something you never thought you'd see tonight. Ricochet with a fall away slam on Hansen.
Ricochet is talking here to Angélico, his partner.
Well, that keeps the challengers in this match, still with a shot at tag team gold.
Rowe is back in though. Angélico sees him now. Now Ricochet does too. These four men, yeah, it's a slugfest now.
Slugfest, yeah.
I'm not sure you can beat the War Machine in a slugfest. Hansen and Rowe taking control. Oh God. Ricochet and Angélico both being held up by Raymond Rowe. Look at the strength of one half of the War Machine.
That's just scary.
Cover from Rowe to retain the titles. Angélico kicks out, and this one continues.
And I think Hansen thought it was all said and done there. I think he believed that this was finished. But no, Angélico managed to power out. Barely, but he did.
Lots of support here in Sheffield for the War Machine. They've gained a lot of accolades and respect from fans all around the world for just how dominant they've been. War Machine, oh, Angélico with the counter into the Tornado DDT. Raymond Rowe can't believe what he's seeing. Ricochet pushes him away with the feet. Here comes Ricochet, and Rowe goes flying.
Do not write off Angélico and Ricochet. They are proving that they are a fine combination inside the ring here tonight on Loaded. What are they going to do next?
Well, they need to capitalise here, and they do. Those double baseball slide kicks. And hang on now.
Wait a minute, I don't believe they're finished.
Well, both members of the War Machine are in our crowd. It's a standing crowd here, no chairs to move out of the way, but these people are moving backwards, fleeing for their lives, because I think they know what's coming. And Angélico and Ricochet launching themselves onto the tag team champions.
Unreal. Unreal. This is the action you can only see in WCPW when the WCPW tag team titles are on the line under War Machine rules.
Ricochet has Rowe throwing him back into the ring. Chaos, carnage here in Sheffield.
And they're going in for the kill, Ricochet and Angélico.
Angélico is on the top rope. He'll go for the double foot stop right into the heart of Raymond Rowe. Now it's Ricochet's turn to head up high. Ricochet, shooting star press, the cover to win the tag team titles. Both men pile on top, and here comes Hansen, and he breaks it up. But he may have broken all three men underneath him as well.
A worthy sacrifice as far as Hansen is concerned. Yes, he wiped out his partner Raymond Rowe, but he also stopped Angélico and Ricochet from becoming tag team champions.
They are cheering for both teams.
Well, there you go. You called it, Bradshaw.
Ricochet, Angélico, the War Machine, the tag titles on the line. What an opening to Loaded.
What a way to kick things off. War Machine rules. Love it.
Ricochet and Hansen now, the two men on their feet. Hansen sent to the outside by the King.
And which direction does this tag team title match take now? Look, both Ricochet and Angélico with the numbers advantage once more.
War Machine rules. It's all legal. Both men can be in there at any one time. Rowe finds himself 2-on-1, but he doesn't seem to mind. He's using his head as a weapon. Only the War Machine can strike with that power using their own skulls.
Oh.
Speaking of the skull of Raymond Rowe, it's getting rattled repeatedly by Angélico and Ricochet here. Ricochet maybe looking for the Benadrylla.
That could finish it.
Maybe with help from Angélico. Double Benadrylla.
The pinfall, surely they must pin Raymond Rowe.
Ricochet launched by Angélico. The cover, Angélico and Ricochet both on top to win the titles. No, Rowe found a way out.
Somehow, someway, Raymond Rowe managed to kick out of that lethal double team combination there from Angélico and Ricochet. That keeps War Machine in it.
Hansen rolling back in. Ricochet is playing to the crowd. He hasn't seen that there is a monster of a man standing right behind him. Smashes from Hansen to both of the challengers. Angélico and Ricochet with no response to this just torrent of abuse from Hansen. Now they finally get the boots up. The big man doesn't go down. Hansen, handspring, double back elbows. My God.
Men that size should not be able to move quite so quickly. Hansen is something else. He's not finished either.
Rowe and Hansen with the springboard clothesline. The elevated waistlock on Angélico, who rolls out of the ring to try and capture breath. I think there's one left in his body.
But Angélico has left Ricochet in grave danger here on the War Machine's clutches.
With a double chokeslam, Ricochet backflipped out of it. What a counter from Ricochet. He goes up, gets caught, power slam down by Hansen. Hansen takes out Angélico. Rowe hooks both the legs of Ricochet, who kicks out again. The tag titles are not decided yet.
How on earth did Ricochet manage to kick out of that? Raymond Rowe can't believe it.
Hansen and Rowe telling the fans in Sheffield that the end is nigh. They will try and put Ricochet away with the fallout. Ricochet knew what was coming, knew where Hansen was, kicked him off the turnbuckle, and took a forearm from Rowe.
I'm speechless with what we are seeing here on Loaded. What a way to kick things off.
Ricochet's heel goes into the back of the head of Rowe, gets kicked a second time. Ricochet looking for the DDT, Rowe using his power to counter. Got Ricochet scooped up, slams him down into a backbreaker.
And the ribs too.
Yeah, both sides of Ricochet well cooked now.
What did War Machine have in mind?
Power bombs him down. Hansen up top. A huge big splash from a huge man. The cover. War Machine have won it, and War Machine go on to face the Young Bucks. Spectacular stuff from the tag team champions.
Just who can stop Raymond Rowe and Hansen? Could it be the Young Bucks? We find out on pay-per-view at Refuse to Lose. But for now, still, WCPW
The
Tag
winners
Team
of this
Champions.
match, and still WCPW Tag Team Champions, War Machine!
War Machine, your winners. But it's War Machine versus Young Bucks for the Tag Team Championships Monday night at Refuse to Lose. War Machine now, they are offering a sign of respect to Angélico and Ricochet, two fine challengers in this impromptu tag team title match.
Well, War Machine, they love competition. They live for it. And tonight, they got some fine, sweet-ass competition from Ricochet and Angélico, who almost shocked the world by beating War Machine in their own match.
Almost, though, is not enough, and that means, as we said, War Machine and Young Bucks, Monday at Refuse to Lose. It could be one of the absolute greatest tag team title matches that any of us have ever seen. Make sure you're watching Monday night.
Cut that music! Live! Young Bucks! Young Bucks! Young Bucks! This is War Machine. This is world fucking domination! And in case there's anyone here or anyone watching at home who's curious, FYB means fuck the Young Bucks! Come shut us up! We dare you!